Hi, it is Friday afternoon. It is September 21st. So today we had second block, sixth block, and eighth block meet. We introduced the mapping project today. So in the mapping project, you're pretending to be a cartographer way back in time, like 200 to 300 years ago, before people even had maps of all of the different places in the world. And you're taking that explorer's field notes and then analyzing them and creating a topographic map of your own. So let's take a look at our objectives, because there's some very specific skills that you're going to have to learn about in order to do well in this unit project. So it's Friday, September 21st, and it's a B day. Our objectives are: I can use latitude and longitude to locate points on a map. I can find the distance on a map using the map scale. I can find elevation and slope on a topographic map. I can construct a topographic profile, and I can read a topo map to identify hills and rivers. On our agenda today, we introduced the mapping project. Then you had some independent work time where you were looking at your learning log, thinking about what you already know, what your background knowledge is, and then you did a little bit of learning independently. Then we moved into groups, and in your groups you talked about what did you do, what progress did you make on your map project, and then you were generating the need to know questions. You had an exit ticket with latitude and longitude on it today that we're going to look at in about a second. But for homework, remember that this mapping project, we will work on it in class next Tuesday and next Thursday, but you are not going to be able to complete it just by working in class. You're going to have to use some homework time working on your learning log, analyzing the field notes, and creating the rough draft and then the final draft of your map. So here we are at the learning log for your mapping project, and this is what you want to work on for homework tonight. So you want to complete this as much as you can before you come into class on Tuesday. And so you're writing what you already knew about the topic, what resources you used from the mapping project resource list here. And you're also including evidence of your learning. That can come in a couple different forms. It could be how-to videos that you create, or a paragraph explanation, or procedural steps like step 1, do this, step 2, do that. Or it could be a picture of your practice work and your notes. On the right-hand side here, this is where you're including your need-to-know questions. That's what we worked on at the end of class in a group. So you were trying to brainstorm. What questions would you have to research in order to create a map of your own from scratch? So here we are at the exit ticket. Hopefully you disagreed with the answer that the student found for this. You're looking for the latitude and longitude of Luanda. That's right here in Central Africa. So the latitude, first locate the equator, and then think, is Luanda south or north of the equator? And it's actually south of the equator. Then you're asking yourself, how many degrees south? It's about 9 degrees south of the equator. Then to find the longitude, you have to find the 0-degree prime meridian longitude line, and that's right here. Luanda is to the east of the prime meridian. By how many degrees? Well, you go down, you see it's in between the 10 and the 20, so it's about 14 degrees east of the prime meridian. So the correct answer is 9 degrees south and 14 degrees east. Hopefully you disagreed with this student's answer. What they did was they flipped the directions on their latitude and longitude, and that's why they got that answer incorrect. All right, that's all for today, everybody. I hope you have a good weekend. Make sure that you work on your mapping project, especially the learning log, especially making sure that you have or are gaining those 5 skills. When you come back into class on Tuesday, we're going to spend some time working on finding elevation on a topographic map, finding slope on a topographic map, and constructing topographic profiles. as well as working on your actual map project. So I'll see you all on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.